Jesus, H.
Huh. That mask there is a big old middle finger to the court, ain't it? Let's take it down.
Hear the down in the sewers.
Now to scream for help from their buddies. We can take...
You seem to turn up in all the wrong places.
Mother hen.
Agent LaToya Baker. The lead went dry. The triangulated signals led us to the underground and, curiously, to you. I'll see you soon. Fire.
What signal was this Baker tracking then to find you in the underground? Oh, Nix. And that telephone. These folks know their stuff. Well, here we are. Let's, encourage the hunters to leave. Politely, of course. They are armed to the teeth.
Teeth are my speciality.
Nothing to report, Command. Situation normal. Resume patrol. Sector clear.
Pleasure watching your work.
Contact! Closing in! I'll finish the mission by myself. Weapons hard!
I hunger.
Another of those hellishly hot seals. A bit of a rig up to my eye. Follow the wires, cut the electric, and I reckon we'll be good to go.
Eyes on my position. Searching location. Initiating search.
was right. The
Contact!
plane might simply swarm. Whoops. Guess we're out of luck.
Let your fear overtake.
Help needed.
My men are looking for someone. Max Muldoon, African-American kid, locks, nose piercing.
Ah, that's not good.
We learned a lot before he dropped off the radar. Not long after, he was seen with you. Does your kind still feel protected over the young? Do you still feel at all?
No sign of hostiles.
Max, she certainly seems to know a lot.
An empty threat toward a hostage she does not even possess.
Well, if she's tossing out threats, then I guess we're making her nervous.
Disruption strikes. Rising target. Body casualty. Reinforcing.
Good work. My money says we'll find that door one.
The easiest monster to catch. And someone is disfiguring Seattle, offering them up in the hope to leave the rest of you alone. That's not how this works. Unless we can mutually understand.
Weapons hot! By myself if I have to. Sector clear.
Still withholding that judgment? Time's a-coming.
I will see what Baker has to say for herself.
Perhaps it's time we met face to face.
Your heart is racing. Most would have started to run.
Neither fight nor flight would be useful right now. Are you ready to negotiate?
A hunter who wishes to negotiate with kindred.
This is business. I want to make a deal. I'll tell you what we have on your kind, and I get what I want in return.
Her heartbeat. Not just fast, but skipping. And there's a vinegar smell. Her blood.
You are dying.
6 weeks. 8, if I'm lucky.
You want me to save you by making you like me. Interesting.
Do we have a bargain?
You are not in a strong position here. Answers first.
Very well.
I need names. Who are you targeting in Seattle?
Other than Max? One strong lead. A meeting between 2 potentials outside the city. Seemed to be making a trade, but I could only get a visual.
I want to know what the IAO believe about us.
Our regulars know the basics. Garlic and holy water are myths. Jury's out on stakes and crucifixes. You crisp up real well with fire or sunlight. However, I know that sickness or old age won't kill you.
There is no way around death. Only through it. Most hunters would rather die than become what they hate.
I'm a pragmatist, not a zealot.
That, at least, we have in common. You want me to honor your request. Why?
I've watched you. If I have to become a nightmare, I want to be a strong one. And you're the nomad. You're the big bad wolf.
The meeting you recorded. I want to see it.
That's Katsumi. But who's her paramour?
We're out of time. I gave you answers. You made your decision?
By embracing you without permission, I risk us both.
Then I'll lie low. And I can help. I know the hunters. I'll throw them off the scent.
The IAO is a weapon. Perhaps. But if Lou finds out...
Clan Toreador is for true aesthetes and lovers of beauty. You will have a steep learning curve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do not thank me yet. I am no nursemaid. You will have to survive on your own.
I understand. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Your god will not follow you here.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Can't say I was expecting to walk away from this mess with a little baby vampire under our wing. Our next problem? You just embraced someone without the prince's permission. Can't imagine Lou will be best pleased either. If I were you, I'd say as little as possible.
Sheriff.
You should have no further problems from Agent Baker.
Pluck the hen, huh? Let's hope she didn't lay too many eggs.
Indeed. You made a choice. Let's see what it brings us. Now we only... No. No, there's something else. Something you're not saying. Speak.
Katsumi has had meetings with a contact outside of Seattle. A vampire. The IAO seem to think the individual was of special interest to their hunt.
That's so. And the mark's effect? It still hasn't stopped?
No.
Then we can't rule anything out. It could be Katsumi's part of the Sabbat after all. Tali, look into it. See what you can learn.
I'll put it on my list to get into, right behind Clone Ryong's faithful and fabulous butler. But I'm still smelling something. Come on, Fire. You got a bad poker face.
What I told you, just now, about Agent Baker. It was not the full truth.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I did not kill Agent Baker. I embraced her.
What?
I had no other option.
Right, okay. Sorry, Powerpuff, you fucking what?
Tali! I will hear the sheriff's reasons.
She offered me a deal. The alternative would have led us to ruin.
It raises the question of how you got yourself into a position where your target could decide the terms. Still, we may be able to turn this to our advantage. Lou won't be pleased, of course. Where's the child now?
I do not know.
Then see that you find out. I'll postpone my verdict until you do.
Hold up there, hun. You're letting this slide? Embracing without permission is what... Ugh.
I said I'd postpone my verdict, not withdraw it. But for the sake of conversation, we should press on. What else do you have to tell me, Sheriff?
I have left nothing unsaid. But you should know this. The hunters have been tracking Thin Bloods. It may be they were planning a raid on the Anarchs.
Then I was right. If they could be redirected, perhaps you could seed some useful targets to your child. If she still has the means to control them, she could be extremely useful, Fire. I'll forgive your lack of protocol.
Oh, come on.
Now we just need to find her. There's gonna be cleanup to do, but the immediate threat is over. Meet me at Macomb later. We'll discuss our next move.
Oh, and if we're booking appointments, you should check in with Lou. She was asking after you.
That went better than I expected. Unburdening yourself of a secret pays off after all.
My love! I mean, Fire. I wanted to find you. Forgive me,
Is something the matter?
What? No. I mean, I was worried before, yes, about the IAO. I trust your judgment. It's just... You still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
I am certain. Should I be concerned that he is not?
Well, I don't know. What happened?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex. Skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. I'm so close now. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
What else can you tell me about the ritual?
Do you know of Goratrix, of Clan Tremere? He was a follower of the Sabbat. This mark, the ritual, it is based on his work. The texts you found for me, they are a translation of his methods. I am struggling with a key, but I am nearly there. One more night. I promise.
The Gardener. Had you heard that name before?
It sounds almost biblical. Like Eden or Gethsemane, where Jesus was entombed. I can look into it if you like.
I suppose it is of little consequence now. If it is not the Gardener, who do you suspect, Sophia?
Me? Oh. Well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links, if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Baker showed me evidence of Katsumi meeting someone. I do not yet know who.
You think they could be...
It might explain the Thin Blood link. And perhaps Katsumi is not their only contact in Seattle. Who can know if they also met with Benny, Isabella, Willem, maybe even the Gardener. Why would Tolly bind an elder?
I can't see a reason for it. He has as much power as he needs, really. Perhaps I shouldn't turn a blind eye so selectively. How unscientific of me. But Tolly has been kind. In his way. I see wounds in him beneath the calluses.
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. That was out of turn. I mean, she's been up in that penthouse for, well, 40 years or more.
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
If I am honest, I am looking for reasons to linger. With you, Sophia.
With me? I'm flattered. But I have work to do. Until tomorrow night, my love.
I've been thinking. It was Lou who had a problem with Gideon, with Gardner. She was the last person I remember him going to see. Now we know it was her who made him disappear. What if she's behind all these killings? I mean, it's the obvious conclusion. If Lou took out Gideon, well, how could I not have seen this before? Is Lou the rebar killer? Or am I missing something? Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done. Or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You are the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Ooh, what? Like the skulls of her enemies, hollowed out, gold-plated, and used as drinking vessels?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since the incident with the penguin, I hear it still smells of fish.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. I didn't want to attract her attention. Goon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
My friend is inside.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Bagged 6 black-tailed deer. I do like to get out in nature.
That's... In any case...
Don't worry.
Evening.
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Huh. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm hot on the trail of a clue, which will lead me to a murderer.
Oh, that's quite something. Rope, knife, candlestick, and where'd it happen? The library?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
I'll do some digging.
You have a nice night.
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Onda was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time. I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything.
What do you want?
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together, forever.
Yeah, I know. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Onda had made a deal with the... I didn't think that... Oh, that wasn't gonna speak to me. Might be useful. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services? Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well. I thought about it, but it... Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery! I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, Detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me. Or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, Detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, Detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away. White and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty.
But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this.
I poked around at the Dutchman to figure... Okay, I certainly had the goods on Omna. There was still work to do. I still had to figure out what was going on with Patience's art. Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating.
Should have never left LA.
Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tolly. At least it wasn't Isabella. With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment to indulge in a little art. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. No. Patience was good, I think. But I headed to Aurora. No expert.
Hey there, Carla. Life treats you well, I hope?
Detective, your hurt is so...
If I might
There, detective.
You are a tonic N. I appreciate...
Now, go out.
Fabian, what can I do for you?
I wanted to see Patience.
They are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with?
I'm on the trail of a killer, and it's led me to Patience's art.
Yeah, you can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. Any gossip? Anything I should know about that might distract me from my current case?
I have nothing. It sounds to me that you wish me to fabricate for you something fascinating. But I'm sorry, that I'll never do. You could browse my shop, though. We might engage in trade.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry. I'll see you later.
Take care.
Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh? That's nice. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat is sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And what's more?
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs.
Got fangs. Well, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you?
My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
It's not what it looks like.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials. This skull is really interesting. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
For real? Out loud?
Hard to say. It could be the paint thinners.
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tully would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience. You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I need the information to catch a killer.
There are plenty of killers in Seattle, Detective. Besides, Old Bonehead isn't evidence now. It's art. Leave it alone.
Tully wouldn't let me get away without something more. What was Patience's source? Go on.
Nuh-uh.
Other than Nico.
What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, Detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
I'll...
Thank Christ.
What are you hiding? No, there must be more here. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, don't want to give up Katsumi's name. She's a good supplier. Thanks for the help. Katsumi was the supplier. I decided not to let on to Patience that I knew it. That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. What was next? Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating.
Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me.
Here to brighten our shared journey?
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. but my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
What do you do when you head out?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. Sure you won't tell me about the trips?
The secret of being tiresome is in telling everything, so no.
I gotta go.
Be well, Detective.
What I'd give for a bed.
Are you hurt?
Huh?
You need.
I needed...
I'm always.
Here, I don't...
I didn't see the need. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
Oh, I swapped shifts.
Sammy didn't tell me, but if you're here, you're here. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss.
This was probably a good time to leave. Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased.
What I'd give for a bed.
So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look at Silky's package.
What is it?
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky. He says it's the usual monthly one.
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court,
I don't count as court. I'm his friend.
I wonder what Sheriff Muldoon would have to say about that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Look, he really needs the order. Whatever it is.
Not a chance.
I have other leads to follow.
I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it.
Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tali. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Oh, here you are again.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy.
And I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patience got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Newgrain's penthouse is your usual destination?
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
Come on, buddy. It's your one job. It's not hard.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check, since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Oh, don't you go to the penthouse. I mean it, buddy.
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old, classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year. Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
Shipment what?
I moved to Seattle.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know
who destroyed Gideon?
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
I'm not sure. Yet. The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades. So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, although that's a little too indirect for my tastes. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.